In this video, we're going to be discussing about Claude Design. Now, I've been playing around with it a bit before I jump in and show you guys how Claude Design work. You can easily get Claude Design access by going to your Claude AI account online, and you can just click on Design. I just kept this one open just because I want to make sure that I don't run out of the Claude Design credit, because it's a new feature and they only gives you a very limited amount of credit that you can use. I'm gonna go briefly over the Claude Design features and show you guys how you can get started with Claude Design, but understand this, you don't have a lot of credit. Now I'm gonna explain what those are, so that way you guys understand what you guys need to have before you start using Claude Design. Now, Claude Design is a tool that's similar to Figma, Canva, website mockup, those kind of tool. It has a few purposes. Number one, you can build a prototype of mobile application as well as website at the same time. You can build slide decks using your company/brand colors. So if you have a brand template, you can use that to create all of your websites, all of your presentations without choosing your colors manually every single time. So as you can see, I played around with it a bit, and I'm going to show you how you can get started. So once you come to this page, you're going to see a option right below, right here, that will say create your design system. You can have more than one design system. Once you create the first one, you will have an option to create a second one by going to design systems right here, clicking on create, and all you have to do is enter your brand information. So let's say you have a brand. For me, it was Cyber94, and my mission statement was teaching AI to masses. You can have whatever website name and motto that you have for your company. You can just add them here. And then if you have your website on a GitHub repo, so if you installed all of your website code on your GitHub, you can actually use that repo link right here, and it can pull in all the code from your GitHub repo. In my case, I did not have that, so what I did was I actually uploaded my brand guideline. I'm going to show you what that is. So I have a brand guideline in HTML. I generated that using the artifacts in Claude. And basically what that is, if you want to take a screenshot, you're more than welcome to do so. It is a guideline of what my brand colors are. So I have my typography right here. I have my logo right here. It shows the palette of color that I would like to use on my website. These are the icons that I would like to use within my website as well. These are the color of the button that I want to have within my website. I built it all using Claude Artifact. I already have a video for that, so if you missed it, you can go back and you can check it out. So basically that's what I have done. So now, as I mentioned, you can have clients and you can have more than one brand guidelines. I already created one, so you can have more than one tone here that you can use. So we call that a design system. I'm going to delete that because I already have one. I can show you how it looks. So once I click that button, generate button, it creates different assets, fonts, preview, sources, everything from those colors. They will ask you a series of questions that you have to answer. So answer this question about like the kind of font you would like, what kind of color would you like. Basically what you are doing is just confirming that, hey, these are the color I actually want. And they will actually create this whole project for you that you can use over and over. You can delete it if you want, you can rename it if you want, and then using that you can create prototype for your website. You can create wireframe. Wireframe is building a website mockup without any colors. So it's gonna say button on the place of button, it's gonna say headline on the place of headline. It's just gonna give you a mockup like a skeleton of a website. But we're gonna generate another one, and hopefully I'm not gonna run away from my credit. I created a project for flying car, right? Here I'm gonna create another project. Let's just make it fun I'm just gonna build a website for Ocean Conservatory. I'm just gonna hit create here. I'm gonna use my design system now. If you wanna bring your Figma file, if you used Figma before, you can bring them here. If you have HTML code from your website, you can actually copy and paste them here, or you can just upload those files here. You can import your existing website folders here. So if you have like a WordPress website, you can actually download the whole website, a zip folder. You can just import that here. You can add screenshot of your existing website. So if you have a website that you built before, or you want to emulate a website, for example, let's say you get a website that you really like and you like some part of it, you want to have a big header on the top, you want to have a video, and you want to model like another website like Microsoft, Apple website, you want to use another website as an inspiration, you can take screenshot and you can use them as a prototype, and then you can explain things here. In my case, I'm just going to use my design system, which is Cyber 94 design system, which is what I built already. So all I did was I clicked on this option right here, and I just spoke to Claude, and they was able to transcribe what I want in this box right here. So I just explained what I want in my website, and now I'm just going to click the send button right here. I'm pretty sure they're going to ask me some question based on the requirement that I provided. So I'm just going to pause and show you this question when they ask me those questions. So it took about a good 10 minutes for this to complete. As you can see right here, I have a beautiful website built. It's not a website, it's a mock-up of the website that we can use, export, import. It is clickable, so you can click on it and it goes to like different part of the website. So I wanted to build a website for Ocean Conservatory where I can have people come in, buy ticket to see show. If they want to show some species that they can see, these are just mock-ups, and I'm going to show you how you can edit that, what they can see when they come here. I wanted to generate a section for purchasing ticket, which is here. They also built in a calendar feature, all in 10 minutes, and different kind of membership that they can buy and what are the benefit of the membership. So they can buy a ticket or they can buy membership if they come frequently. So I did not have to explain everything. I just told them that, hey, these are the things that I want. They added an address, they added direction, they added a section for virtual tour, which I know that gonna work, and we can build out each one of these pages. But unfortunately, they only give you very small amount of credit because it is still in beta. So you can see I was in 55%, and it took about 15% of my weekly credit to build this mockup. Now, I did not build out the pages for each one of those section in the bottom, but I was able to come up with something pretty sweet and nice in minutes. Now I can edit this if I want to. For example, I can click on tweaks and I can ask Claude to change things, like I want to change the text from the deep is the closer than you think to something else. If I want, can give a YouTube link here for this button, so when somebody clicks this button, it can show a YouTube video of our conservatory. I can also make comments, like if let's say if you are working in a team and you want to make a comment about certain thing, let's say you are a senior front end designer and a junior person has drafted this up, he sends it to you, you can add comments here. For example, I can say things like, right here, I can click on that and I can add a comment. Describe a issue or suggestion. Change it till today's show. Send to Claude, and Claude can actually edit that. As you can see, it's done. I can also change things here, like I can literally just upload a picture here and I can tell the system to update this mockup. There is also tweaks. Keep in mind, this is not a website. This is just the interactive mockup. You can edit things if you want. You can click on edit. And let's say you want to change the color of this button. You can click on that. You can literally see the color of this button. And you can change it to whatever you want interactively right from here. You can click right here and you can change the font if you want to. If you want to change what it says, visit date, to something else, you can just add a comment and it automatically going to change it for you. As you can see, you can go backspace and you can add things if you want to. You can also draw things and you can ask the system to change. For example, you could just draw things right here and it automatically going to show up here. And I can say remove this text and I can say send right here. The system should remove that text. So as you can see right here, sometimes it recognizes things, sometimes it doesn't. Again, Claude is shipping out a lot of their features and I don't think they test things properly. They just push things out. It worked fine on other testing, but it's not working here. So in that scenario, you can just add a comment, hit discard, and you can just add a comment here and it should be able to remove it through the comment. So you can do that. And once you're satisfied with it, you can share it with other team members. As you can see, you can copy this link and you can send it out to your team members. You can export it as a PDF. You can export it as a PPTX. So if you want to show it to a client that you are building the website for, you can do a slideshows for them. You can send it to Canva and do further updates if you want to. You can export it as HTML, pass it to your developer, and they can actually use this as a front-end design, and they can connect various part of the application through their coding, or they can use Claude Code to edit the whole page. Or you can just hand it off to Claude Code. You can copy this command right there, use Claude Code, and you can actually launch this page using Claude Code, which I'll show you guys later on. You can open this code on Claude Code session. As you can see, you can open this up on Claude Code if you want to, and you can edit things from right here. So it's pretty nice. You don't have to do everything all at the same time. From my personal experience, since I worked in IT, to build a page like this would take 2 to 3 weeks, even sometimes a month. Coming from working in government project, building a wireframe or pages like this would take days. Now you can build it in 15 minutes and you can literally like change the tone of the page, update text, add things interactively from one place. That's game changing. Even if you use Figma, which I know a lot about, you have to do a lot of manual editing on Figma, which you can completely ignore using the Claude Code. You can literally just chat with it and change things, which is game changing. Now, if you want to build something and you want to come back to it in the future, you can do that. You can also generate slide deck. Let's say you want to build a slideshow that you can present to your clients and your team members on a meeting. It's as simple as naming the slideshow, select the design style so you can make sure that the tone between your website and your slide deck is same. You can hit create right here. You can always select the design system, which is right here, and you can explain what you want. So I'm just gonna hit send right here. As soon as I do that, it's gonna ask me more question about what I want in the presentation. As you can see, I'm just doing a brain dump. I'm not trying to be perfect here. All I'm doing is I'm just giving the chat enough ideas so they can go out and start building things, and I can change them down the line. It says, where is the Ocean Conservatory mockup? Please paste the link. This is the presentation. I think this is the website mockup that I just built. I'm going to click on share, hit copy link right here, and I'm just going to paste it right here. Prospective client, donors, internal team, and stakeholders both I want to build a 5-minute deck, inspiration, hopeful, data driven. That's what I want. Approaches, program, website itself, and how the client can use that, future roadmap and vision. So I want all of that to be included. Full script slide, just a slide is set for me. Full script per slide, that's fine. Anything else I want to add? It also asking me any real stats that I want to add. Apply. So I want to apply my 794 directly. Variation, no, I don't want a variation, I just want one, and I'm gonna hit continue. It's gonna take about 5 to 10 minutes for this PowerPoint to be done. So as you can see, they build my PowerPoint exactly on the same tone as they build my website, which is amazing, right? I think it's great. You can go slide by slide right here, review them if you want to, change anything that you want. Here it's talking about the website, took a screenshot of the website. It also talks about the finances, and you did not have to do anything outside of just giving the whole thing a comment. You can add new slides if you want to. You can edit, draw things, tweak things if you want here, just like the other ones. You can add a comment and you can change things just like the other one. And more importantly, let's say you have to hop on a Zoom call, you can literally present right from here if you want to. So it's powerful stuff. This tool literally going to replace both Gamma, Figma, and Canva all at the same time. So this is just the beginning. You're gonna see a lot of things change down the line, but more importantly, be cautious about your credit, because I already hit the credit at 91%. I don't think I can do anything there right now, and I don't have enough credit until Sunday. Today is Monday, so I think I'm done with the credit. I hope that they increase those credit. You are not only burning the design credit, you are also burning your current session credit and the weekly limits. So hopefully this will get better, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like, how it works, and hopefully you guys gonna create some cool stuff with it.